Damn.
The reporting keeps coming. It's a ferocious speed as we learn that talk in many top Democratic circles has moved on from Joe Biden to now Kamala Harris.
Damn.
There is actually a Google document spreading among Democratic leaders and donors. It's according to CNN. It's making the case for the vice president to replace Biden. They made a document. CNN senior reporter Edward Isaac Devore posting a photo of that Google Doc. You see it there. It's titled Unburdened by What Has Been the Case for Kamala. It's anonymously written by self-described senior operatives within Democratic political institutions. It lays out a detailed argument and plan for a campaign. We are currently losing. We need to do something different to win, it says. And the last bullet states, like it or not, there's one realistic path out of this mess: Kamala. Kaylee, they actually created a document.
I'm sorry, is this from the Babylon Bee? This cannot be
CNN.
Unburdened by What Has Been is literally a meme making fun of Kamala, and yet they're running with this as if it's a serious thing. And, you know, this is remarkable. This is how you know that the Democrats are in a 5-alarm panic, because they're actually thinking about doing this. And to be clear, Kamala makes even Joe Biden look eloquent, which at this point is really saying something. And I think that part of Democrats' calculation at this point is they think that she can help win over some of the demographics that Biden is currently hemorrhaging, including my demographic, Gen Z. They are quite mistaken about this. As I mentioned, Kamala is not taken seriously by any voters, including young voters, because she's not a serious person. And so if they really think that she's going to make up for lost ground, it's just not going to happen. I mean, the bigger problem here is that they have a young voter turnout problem. Neither of these candidates is necessarily inspiring to young voters. In fact, one poll earlier this year found that less than 50% of Gen Zers say they plan to turn out to vote later this year.
So this is a Fox News alert. You are looking at, that's Air Force One there. This is the President of the United States. He's about to get out of what we call the Beast. That's the car that takes the president. He's about to load up on that plane, head to Wisconsin for an interview that could define his life, his future, his legacy, our country. We'll hear him speak in Wisconsin at a rally. Everyone will be watching that. You know, Joe, the rally will have teleprompters, I imagine. The interview with George Stephanopoulos will not, but you've got to imagine a lot weighing on him. You know, he said he needs rest. Look at him. Look at him there. Moving slowly. This is the President of the United States about to board Air Force One. I mean, this is a huge, huge, huge moment.
It is, but to your point, he's going to do this speech and he's going to do fine, because he could still read a teleprompter. The question is, can he speak extemporaneously and put together his own thoughts without a script? And that's what I guess the Stephanopoulos interview is going to reveal at this point. So I hope he's over that cold, right? That's what we were told was the problem. A cold that apparently impacts your ability to remember things and to actually articulate basic thoughts. So, but it's just the visual that we're looking at right here. He just looks so slow, Joe, and so old. I'm sorry.
Cheryl, let me just get this in there. It is absolutely as you described, but Cheryl, he apparently was asked if he could still beat Trump as he boarded, and he said yes. So he's expressing confidence there. It appears that, and I couldn't tell exactly, those seem to be the full stairs leading up to Air Force One. I wonder, though, as I'm sitting there, because I know the office he's sitting in, I know the couch in front of it. I remember sitting there, and you'd sit across from President Trump, and he would not be so interested in prepping for the rally, but watching the news, hearing what was happening. He'd engage, he'd laugh. I just wonder if they're changing their prep style. Are they going to sit around and prep him vigorously as they did at Camp David? Are they going to let Joe be Joe? What's the strategy?
Well, apparently Jill and Hunter have a strategy, and it is not what happened. They're blaming, of course, his staff and his team for over prepping him for the debate. That's one issue. But, you know, we were talking about this issue with Kamala Harris and the Democrats. I've been told circling the wagons is what I was told. And I think what you're saying happening now is, as we talk about a potential VP pick for her, I have to go back to the campaign cash. She gets that. No one else does. James Clyburn. I think that's the first time this week, and you and I were together, Kaylee, on this couch, when I really thought to myself, they're getting ready, they are preparing, they know what's coming, and that is going to be Kamala. Now, this Joe Biden that we just saw go up those stairs has no interest, obviously, yet in stepping down. But I think in a week or two, according to the New York Times, not according to me, to the New York Times, who has spoken to allies, that this Joe Biden knows that in the next week or two, it is make or break. And today could be it, Kaylee.
Yeah, I imagine his team is hoping he got a lot of rest because Nicole, as I'm looking at his schedule here, so he's boarding this plane, he's going to Madison, Wisconsin. It looks like it's about an hour and a half flight. He'll get off, he'll go to a rally. Those can be quite strenuous. In and off of that plane at Joint Base Andrews, reporters will be yelling at him questions that he will choose to answer or not. And then he'll go and he'll sit down with ABC. Then he gets back on board and heads to Delaware. It's a long day. It's a long day for someone who's had a long 8 days.
That's right. It's a long day for Joe Biden. But if you contrast that with President Trump, he goes 24/7. I mean, I swear he is like the Energizer Bunny. He goes from one courtroom, unfortunately, because they've completely weaponized the criminal justice system and going after him and attacking him. So he goes from a courtroom. Next thing you know, he's in another state. He's at a rally. He's at another rally. He has the energy of more energy than most 20-year-olds. But I'd like to go back to the Kamala Harris. I think they're also trying to get into the, she's a black female, the first black female president. How would that look, right? But if they were so enthusiastic about her, why were they so reluctant to put her out there? And now they're rallying around her because I think you make a great point, Cheryl. She's the one that has access to the money, and you follow the money where it goes. But look at what she's accomplished. Can y'all think of anything that she has seriously accomplished? I mean, she was the border czar. Do you like what's happening at the border? I mean, I look at the destruction that border has caused, and I think, wow, if that was her greatest accomplishment that she was in charge of, we're in trouble.
Yeah, that is a question, Kaylee, because Biden just said, I can beat Trump. No prognosticator out there of polling is saying that. They just aren't. Wall Street Journal, Trump has opened up his biggest lead ever in a poll. New York Times, Siena, he has opened up his biggest lead since 2015.
This is our fucking life. This is it. They use you, they build you up until they can't use you no more, and then they break their tools. They circle the wagon, and now they're in destructive mode. They're gonna work this motherfucker like a mule to break him, so he's so exhausted that he gives in. But the truth of the matter is that they really can't do nothing with the funds that they need without Kamala. She's a lame duck. Here's a white woman telling you straight up that Kamala Harris is a person that you don't take serious. Come on now, nobody ain't listening. You got me fucked up. I've been saying this woman ain't about that life. She ain't got it in her. If she is, she hasn't done nothing this man untold. She went down there to the damn, he said, well, Kamala, I want you to go down there to the border. And I want you, first of all, he didn't even want her. Biden didn't even want her. He got her by default. Then he went down and took her down there told her to go down there to the border, and she went down there in panic. She thought she was gonna lose her motherfucking life. She ran away from that shit so fast. Oh Lord, no. Oh, get me away. She ain't even act like she's aloof. Saying shit ass backwards. They was scrambling, they was yanking her ass. Come on! Get your ass down here. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. Hey, they had to basically get her with tacos. I promise you. They probably had to get her with tacos. Hey, free tacos. I swear to God, I ain't lying. Some of the best fucking. Nah, I'm only bullshit. Don't take that serious. I'm just bullshit. Sometimes you gotta have a sense of humor. But she went down there and she immediately turned right around and left. She said a little something that didn't make sense. Didn't make no sense out of it, and carried her ass. She ain't about that life. But a white woman gotta tell y'all that for y'all to hear it. Y'all know how y'all do. Damn. Fox News is the fakest news on the planet with this propaganda too. It ain't nothing but trolls. See, the FCC and the government will allow them to have some leisure into doing fake news or kind of like news like the Inquirer. Even TMZ is better than Fox News. They just ass backwards. They right-wing conservatives that just talk straight up the top of the left of their fucking head and throw nothing but conspiracies and propaganda out there. Fake lies, real lies, and just to screw you up. And if you gullible enough to follow them, you'll follow them right into a trap.
These are polls, credible polls that are out there. Kamala Harris, I would say there's a question mark because, look, she's trailing Trump in polls. But you put out someone new, the media does a heel turn. Glossy magazine covers, beautiful interviews, Obama's arm in arm. Hollywood, she chooses a moderate governor like Andy Beshear or Cooper down in North Carolina. That's an interesting facade. Trump can pierce it on a debate stage if she even stands next to him. We'll see if she will.
Well, and the big question, too, is whether, as you mentioned, the media would be willing to ask her the hard questions that she should be asked, such as, when did you know about Biden's mental deterioration and why didn't you say anything?
Bingo.
And of course, I don't think that we're going to get those questions from the New York Times or from the Washington Post, but that is the very first thing that she should be asked. And, you know, it's just remarkable because even Trump isn't worried about Kamala Harris. You know, we saw the clip of him on the golf course making a joke about how he actually welcomes a Kamala Harris candidacy because at least it would be more challenging than having to run against Joe Biden at this point. So we'll see what happens. But either way, according to the polls, Trump is leading. And it doesn't matter whether it's Biden or Kamala.
You know, you make an important observation, and Mark Levin made this days ago, that we need to ask Kamala about the cover-up. We need to know what she knew and when she knew it. So Mark Levin makes this point, the thought leader in the Republican Party, and then all of a sudden you see mainstream like reporters who aren't opinion commentators out there making the same point. Nate Silver, Harris is a pretty good position when Biden drops out. But one scenario it worsens is if she gets swept into a scandal that there seems to be some cover-up of Biden's deficits. Politico, Alex Thompson made the very same point. And I think it's important we go back down memory lane. You remember the Robert Hur reports, the devastating Hur report. It's an elderly man with a poor memory, unfit to stand trial. Let's bring in Kamala Harris.
The way that the president's demeanor in that report was characterized could not be more wrong on the facts and clearly politically motivated. Gratuitous.
She was the validator.
Correct. And as far as putting Kamala Harris in for Joe Biden, let's remember 2019, where she was considered a frontrunner, especially after the first debate. CNN swooned all over her performance that night. And then she didn't even get to 2020, didn't even get to Iowa. She was roundly rejected by Democratic voters. She was polling 5th in her own state of California behind Andrew Yang, right? So you think you put her in and suddenly everybody's just going to coalesce around Kamala Harris. I don't think so, because they didn't the first time around. And again, the top part of her LinkedIn page right now, Kaylee, is borders are and finding the root causes. And what grade did she get on that? Because I'm pretty sure it's below an F.
This really smart colleague of mine, Kaylee McEnany, you've probably heard of her, said yesterday
You're
on
kind.
this couch, do not discount her. I think we cannot discount Kamala Harris. There is a huge team of people and a lot, like we talked about, a lot of finances, and this party is looking at her and saying, "You've got to save us." You can't tell me that the media trainers aren't going to get called in, that the speechwriters are going to get called in, that you can't tell me right now that Kamala Harris isn't already preparing herself to take on Donald Trump. So I wouldn't discount her, and I will say this real quick. She was on The View, 3 months ago?
Yes.
Look, she wasn't horrible. Okay, so people can grow and they can change, and I think you need to be careful in discounting.
But she's polling lower than any vice president in history. He's lower than Dick Cheney, who literally shot somebody in the face.
Can she follow orders? I think is the question, because look, when she came out on The View, she debuted a line that to me reeks of being poll tested, and the line was this: it was on abortion. It was set your personal beliefs and your faith and religious beliefs here, and you can still decide on the side of freedom. It was a line that sounded conservative, though it is not, though I disagree with it, though most conservatives would. She seemed to be someone who was trained. I don't know if she knew how bad he was and knew this could be a real possibility and she went through media training, but we are seeing someone a little different.
Well, and there is the very important factor of the fact that Democratic voters tend to vote blue no matter who. They do have a sort of tendency to coalesce around the nominee, whoever it is. However, I do think that it's important to consider whether the internal division the Democratic Party has been experiencing really since last fall could hamper that. Because we think about, again, let's use my home state of Michigan as an example. Right now, the Democrats don't really have a candidate who can draw the entire party together over the Israel-Gaza conflict. Michigan was the first state where you saw this really large effort to protest vote the Biden ticket. Not just Joe Biden, but Biden and Kamala Harris. The question is whether Kamala would be able to step in and suddenly bridge that gap. Because if you're telling me that we go to an open convention in August and that this whole thing opens up, it's going to be chaos. And I just don't see Kamala being a uniting figure in that situation.
And she stumbles often. And I think you go toe-to-toe with someone like Trump, who knows how to dance across that debate stage in a pretty brilliant fashion. I think that's when she crumbles. So I think if it's her, she doesn't show up for a debate, but we'll see.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the telling point. It's gonna let us know a lot. Can she handle adversity and be able to come with it? Because that's what she's gonna have to do. She's gonna have to do that. See what we rolling with next. I got some other shit coming up. Y'all just gonna have to hold on. I'm gonna have to put some music on. I got some other shit I gotta do real quick. Y'all got patience. I got shit I got to do. Yeah. Oh, Lord. So. Oh, shit. God is good. It's a beautiful thing when you have somebody not trying to fuck you over, you know, like always trying to scrutinize you. That Hispanic brother is a really nice guy. You see, they don't give you that type of judgmental and I had an Asian guy the other day. He wanna act all arrogant and put his fucking finger to his face and act like he's better than somebody. Using sign language like he's an upper class person. I mean, I don't give a fuck. You don't impress me, boy. You ain't nothing but you ain't no different than us down here. If I could see you every day, it's all in your delusional ass mind that you think you better than somebody. You ain't better than no fucking body. If I could reach out and touch you and see you every day, you think you're better than somebody. You might make more money than me, but that don't mean a goddamn thing. Thou shalt not say God's name in vain. Sorry, God. Because I haven't been saying that until recently. I'm just so frustrated about the bullshit that goes on. Y'all ain't no real ones. Y'all too scary to be real ones. And I'm not talking about the type of real one that's thrown off. I'm just talking about just real, like, y'all don't get it. Oh, is there a car over here? Oh, that's this shit. I'll wait. I'll wait. Woo, shit. People gotta do, they got to do. See, when you down, I keep telling y'all this shit. I know y'all don't hear me. Y'all ain't listening to me. When you're down and you try to get yourself back up, and once you get back up, you should try to stay there. And all of us on different levels. You see, let me give y'all an example, all right? I don't want to just use a black man because a black man is there to kick down. I could use Ryan Garcia right now because he's falling down. But I can use anybody, but I don't really get into white folks' business or Asians or people from East India or Mexicans or any other race of people. I be in my own people's business. But to see how the P. Diddy effect is happening, you see, he's falling down and there's nobody there to help him up. And he has a lot that he needs to do before they bring him in. They're going to bring him in. It's coming very soon. So give him a chance to get his shit together. But they bringing him in very soon. But I don't think he's going to be loyal. I think that he don't mind doing dumb shit, having relations with others. It'll probably come out that he can finally be himself on all levels. Religion, sexually, he might even talk different. He's going to do whatever it takes to survive because he got to go for a long period of time behind them bars. And his money going to run out because there's nobody that protects your shit like you do. Nobody. No matter if you give them all the rules about doing this and that and doing this and that, man, them people, once the father's out the picture, they're going to be swarming them kids, and those people who are supposed to be protecting them, they're going to be stealing too. So while he's behind them bars, that money going to suck up so fast. Y'all see, because he got to go to court, in and out of court, in and out of court, all the time. I'll be right back. And then he gonna sit down and have an interview with somebody like Gayle King, and we gonna see somebody crossing their legs and talking sassy with sugar in them. You gonna see all that macho shit just gone. That means somebody done stole him. Stole on him and stole him. All them many years, somebody gonna break you and you gonna get broken. And then you gotta make a choice. At that age, it's sad too. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't fucking hear me. A lot of men come out that jail and be a sweet pussycat. Straight up. They come out that jail and just have nothing but a swagger of, oh my God, I cannot believe this. It's a terrible thing life is, man. It's karma. So, PG, what have you been doing while you've been in here? How have you been keeping yourself busy? Well, they brought me out of isolation. I'm allowed to go in population. Oh, whoa. Hold on, what? Hold on. What? Yeah, I work in the kitchen. Of course I teach. I mean, I never really was a great producer. I feel sorry for my sins. I really changed my ways. I really haven't got into the religion, but I just thank God that I've had a chance to be on this earth still to be able to repent. And I really had a lot of things going on in me that I'm so glad now that I can see the wrongs in my ways. Yeah, man. I don't want to roll up on here enjoying himself. Every now and then a man gotta do what a man gotta do, you know. But yeah, man, I swear to God, you're gonna see something you ain't never seen. Them fools in that mug gonna threaten him. They're gonna treat him like a king at first. Then they'll start extorting him. Somebody got water over here. Takes a lot of discipline to change your ways. Sure in the fuck does. Takes a lot of discipline. We seen it with Suge Knight. Remember when Suge Knight went to jail and he fainted? Remember when the judge said he wanted $300,000? This man was asked for help to sit him up in a wheelchair. His lawyer was very aggressive and was kind of like a big man that was a bodyguard. He got killed. I wouldn't doubt that Suge had something to do with that, or somebody did. Let the judge tell you, oh yeah, we're gonna set bond at $300 million. You think you can get out of jail on $300 million? I'd pass the fuck out too. I got a lot of other stuff I can put up here, but see, you have to do that, so that's not gonna be a problem. That's not gonna be a problem either. Right now, it's just that I don't even know. Let me look. Let me look online and see how this looks. I never learned how to just use the image as a complete just sit there mode. Oh my, Brian. Let me put this on.
This hair, it's been a journey.
And every time Mill tried to give him an out. Well, do you think it's the mental? Do you think it's the this and that? And that's Kenny, man. And I ain't got nothing against Mill. But he tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. And listen, that was good journalism by Mill City to do it that way, because he can't be he was being a journalist. He was like, you gotta as a journalist in that position, you gotta say, hey, but what about this? You can't be emotional. So JJTV, he said, I'm confused who raised whose kids. Ryan Garcia. So Kenny Ellis was saying, you gotta play devil advocate, David the Real, exactly. So Ryan Garcia, Kenny Ellis was responding, and Stormy B, man, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I'm asking for a favor during the live. Go to my community page, read and share my post, since you have a vast audience to drive somewhat you're saying. Salute. Stormy, I don't know how to do it, Stormy, put whatever you want, whatever you need to do, just put it in the chat, bro. Don't continue, it's good. He said he stayed capping for Ryan, Blue. That was journalism. It was journalism from the standpoint of he had to play devil advocate in that situation. T-Buzz was good. Now, I know that he wants to give him the benefit of the doubt. We know he wants to give him the benefit of the doubt. But even in that case, in that situation, that's still good journalism on his part to not be emotional, because he didn't side with either side. Although we could tell he wanted to give Ryan and be like, well, Ryan's just sick. He wanted to do that. Brandon McGee was good, but Kenny wasn't going to allow that. Dexter Hayes III was good. Kenny wasn't hearing none of that. Kenny was hearing none of that. Kenny was having none of that. You understand? Yeah, we know Duncan Penny. We know what he was getting at. We know that he wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, right? And he had to play devil advocate, but Kenny was having none of that. Kenny was playing ducker. Pow! Nope. Donnie D, 1954, triple OG brother in the super chat. He said, out if the overflow of a heart, the mouth speaks. Yep. Eastside Easy was good. Sure was. Hey, listen. He said, I'm going to tell Tank right now. Why would I break bread with you, bro? You don't like me. You don't like me. He said, we can't even fake it no more. And right, that's what I was saying when I put the video up with Tank and everybody. Oh, Tank didn't say that. I mean, people are. Shannon Butler in the super chat dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Blue, who you got tomorrow? I know you're not on the dunks, but you think Shakur can make a statement? I think Shakur's going to make a statement. Let me tell you something about that too, right? Real quick. Kendall Styles, what's good, bro? Did Shakur grow? No, did he? Did Shakur grow, or did Frank? Because when our team, our time, fought Frank Martin, didn't he look taller and more rangy than Shakur? Nah, Shannon, but I understand what you're saying. Am I tripping? Or I need to go watch the fight? Tell me if I'm tripping, y'all. I could be tripping. But don't he look much smaller than Shakur? Ricardo Gasper, salute. Assalamu alaikum, brother, great brother. Enzo 88 was good. Yeah, Chuck PC Bill Boston was good. Did Didn't he? Shakur got bigger, no did he? Right. No, Jalen, I can't. I can't go live for the fight tomorrow. Right, David Da Vinci was good. 619 Cali Factor was good. Shakur looked bigger and all this fight. Bro, am I tripping? Jay Cooley, what's up, family? Where you been at? Did Shakur look? Yo, I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute. I thought Artine Hurricane was bigger than Frank Martin, people. Am I tripping? Because he was taller and more rangy than Frank Martin, right? I know I'm not tripping. Hey, Curry, peace and bless the beautiful queen in the building. Eddie the Eagle, what's up? Jeff the producer, what's up? Am I tripping? KT Blicky, what's up? Muscle Up Cat, what's up? He was 100. I know I'm not tripping, man. I know, but no, even at the face-off and stuff like that, he was just bigger than Frank Martin, I thought. I'm like, am I tripping? Or is he? Oh, man, I gotta put this over there, because I'm like, bro, I know I'm not tripping. But he looked bigger than Frank. Hold on one second, Joe. I'm like, I know I'm not tripping, but Shakur looked way bigger than him. Hola. Doesn't Shakur look way bigger than him? Donnie, 3-time, what's up, Hemi? Deshaun Duckworth, what's up, family? James Fennell, what's up? Smash that like button, let's get the likes to 500. So, come in and bring me my soundboard and my laptop.
It's 7:40.
Oh, give me the laptop. Kiki, piece of blessings, queen, how you feeling today? Y'all gonna take a ride with me. I know I'm not tripping. Shakur got broader shoulders. Shakur just looked taller and everything. Shakur looked taller and everything. I didn't finish seeing it. Destiny Black, piece of blessings, queen. How you feeling today? That camera crispy. Salute. That's my phone. Robert Starr, what's up? King Rude Boy, what's up? I didn't finish seeing what Coach Calvin said. I was listening to what Kenny said, man. Kenny went in, bro. Kenny went in, bro. Kenny said, bro, he don't, bro. Salute to Kenny, man. Salute to Coach Kenny, man. Next level coach, what's good? And Shakur just looked bigger to me, man. No diddy. I know I keep saying that. H-Dub, what's up, family? I know I keep saying that, but Shakur looked much bigger to me. I ain't used to seeing him. Kaz, what's up, family? I'm like, man, he look big. He gonna work. And saying this to say, he gonna put the beats on Haratinian. I thought Haratinian was taller than him, more rangy, and a southpaw that could box. No, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. I thought he was taller than him. Crawler Loke, what's up? I thought he was taller than Shakur, and I thought he was more rangy. He's not. He's not. He's in trouble. I truly believe this. He caught a bad version of Shakur. He caught Shakur with a chip on his shoulder. And he is, and he's not as big as I thought he was. Young West 20, what's up? I thought he was much bigger than what he is. You can do it. 30 Deuce 911, what's up? Big John watching from Kansas City. Salute to Kansas City. You ain't a Chief fan, are you? You ain't a Chief fan, are you? Smash the like button, man. Yeah, if he's staying there, he gonna get the beating of his life. Because Shakur got a chip on his shoulder, so he gonna get the beating of his life. But anyway, saying this to say, Ryan Garcia is disgusting. And did y'all see Ryan Garcia fake apology? I'm gonna go in on that after this live stream. Marvelous Tracks was good. Did y'all see Ryan Garcia fake apology talking about he just a light-skinned brother? Bro, he keeps insulting us as time goes on. But this is taught behavior. Like Kenny said, when Mill City tried to say, oh, you want a message? Would you ask his father this, and this? And Kenny was like, I ain't gotta ask his father nothing. I know, keep disliking me. And make sure you hold that energy when we on the other side. You understand? Poe Porter was good. This dude talking about, and just like we know, just like the coward he is, just like we knew. What's the first thing he did? Oh, my friends put me up to it. My black friends put me up to it. What? And this is why he acts like a kid, because they treat him like a kid. Now he talking about his friends put him up to it. Oh, my black friends told me to do this. You're a grown man with children. What are you talking about? Your friends convinced you to use words and language and insult people like you don't have your own brain. All right. Give me what?
That one that's outside the
That's
glass.
why all people shouldn't have the right to be a parent.
Salute, hold on 1 second. Let me get my sneakers, y'all. Hold on 1 second.
But why some kids need to be taken out the household.
Let's roll, my people. Y'all gotta come take this ride. They gotta pick up my daughter, man. So, Ryan Garcia is talking about how he is just a lighter skinned brother. What? Now you want sympathy. Now you a lighter skinned brother, huh? Now you a brother. Oh, everybody a brother when it benefits them. Now he a brother. Now he a brother. And he talking about, this is to, again, like I said to y'all, this is
You already apologized. And
this is courtesy of Henry and Lisa Garcia. Right? That's what this is. Henry and Lisa Garcia. They have enabled this dude to the point where he has never ever. Hood Rich 410, what's up, family? They have enabled this dude to the point where he has no sense of accountability. None. He has zero. I need y'all to get the lights all the way up. He has zero sense of accountability. None. The first thing he did, he didn't say, I apologize, I messed up, so on and so forth, right? No. The first thing he did was say, my friends put me up to this. What? Hey, this is my friend's fault. They put me up to this. Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., what's up, young king? Bori, what's up, family?
You know how many?
My friends, KC Vic, what's up?
Let me
my
help
friends put me up to
man.
this. King Rude Boy, what's up, family? What?
You know how many people who had potential on
my
being
friends,
great,
man, they told me they put the battery in my back and they
or
encouraged
got
me to
caught
do this.
up on drugs,
What are you talking about?
or bad
This dude has never in his life taken accountability for anything that he's done.
The business
Brutal was
keeps
good.
going
Just like
forward.
he said, oh, You had a kid
Or
with this
didn't
woman.
produce.
Elijah, what's up? He had a kid with this woman, and then the next day talking about what she did wrong, and he breaks it up.
Didn't work out.
1 hour you talking about you so happy you got a son. Next time you talking about that you getting a divorce because she ain't good. No accountability.
It's the AB behavior. Remember that?
He has zero accountability.
That football player or Ricky Williams.
But his parents, you see the statement that they put out there?
Or that boy that used to play
The
for
statement that his parents put out there.
Cleveland.
Warfare Boston, what's up? The statement that his parents put
That
out there
white
is a
boy
reflection
used
of
to drink
why
all
his
the
behavior
time.
is the way it is. The first thing they talking about is, oh, this is the first sentence they put out there. And we know they didn't even write this. But the first sentence they put out there, Ghost Rider, what's good? Is that, well, this is not who Ryan is. Yes, the hell it is. What are you talking about? Well, because
Remember
Ryan
that
is
white
still a
boy
kid. No,
that
he
used to
ain't.
play football and he became
No, he's not.
an analyst and
He is a
Skip
grown man
Bayless
with
and
children.
all on his
Why do you
dick.
continue to tell the world he's a kid? He is
That's
not
what his
a
name
kid.
is.
He's your kid. He's not a kid. He is your child. He is not a kid. He is a grown man with children. He is not a kid. And then he goes on to pretend the future was good. Then he goes on to pretend and says,
Make sure the volume's up.
then he pretends, this is what he says, right, A. Curry? Then he says this. This is why he can't have a relationship, because ain't no woman dealing with, he's a big, immature adult, is what he is. Mr. O, my brother in the super chat, he said, salute Blue in chat, salute to you, King. This is why he can't keep a relationship, because he's a grown, immature adult with toys. That's all he is. That's it. That's all.
He act just like Chavez Jr. That's how he act.
That's it. That's all. Right? He is a
Man-child.
Oh, I didn't know that word was so harmful. What? I didn't know that word was so harmful. Up around that word. And honestly, my friends, they're the ones that encourage me to say it. So they ain't your friends. They're not your friends then. What do you mean your friends encourage you to say this word? They're not your, first of all, they're not your friends. Second of all, you're a grown man. How can somebody encourage you to say anything? That's why, brother, in this blue, he said, don't forget the nappy head comment hit by his dad at the presser. Oh, for sure. We're going to get to that. Maharba Salam, what's up? We're going to get to that for sure. So then he goes on to say, I wasn't Joseph Johnson. What's up, nephew? Oh, I didn't know that word was so offensive. Please stop. Because I grew up, this is what he said. I grew up in communities where people use that word all the time, including black people. You ain't black. You make that very clear. Right? You make it abundantly clear you're not black. Right? Then he talking about, well, I was talking about the people in the hood with black on black crime. Why are you talking about that? That don't concern you. You ain't black. And then he talking about, well, I didn't mean for the word saying, I didn't know saying this word was going to be so offensive, right? But in the same token, brother, see, this is how you miss me. So when his mama and his daddy, right, out here capping for him, instead of holding them accountable and letting them grow up, they out here capping for him. Let me tell you something. Then this dude went on to say, oh, let's dig up George Floyd and repeat what happened to him.
Right there was
I want to do that. And then he said, I want to join the KKK. So I thought you said you didn't know the meaning of the strength behind the word. If you didn't mean it, if you meant it in a social manner, the way you saying that black people use it in a social setting, and that's how you meant it in a social setting, then why did you bring up the KKK and repeating history for the unfortunate demise of George Floyd? Donnie D, 1954, triple OG in the super chat again. He said, yeah, Errol Spence said, my hair is nappy too. Facts. That was a warning. Errol Spence was letting us know. Oh, my hair nappy, so you talking about us in general. Right? So then this dude said, oh, well, I wasn't meaning it like that. You didn't mean it like that. But then you said you wanted to repeat history with George Floyd. So how didn't you mean it like that? You knew what happened with George Floyd. And then he says, well, I wanted to join the KKK. So you don't know how insulting this is to the community, the African American and black community. You don't know how insulting this is to us. But you using Eva's knees, what's up? But you gonna say that you want to join the KKK? And you want to repeat history with George Floyd? But then you act like you absent-minded, you uneducated, you unaware. Princess Black, what's up? Then you want to act like you're not aware, you uneducated on the situation overall. Sabrina Carr, peace of blessings. And I like the fact that Kenny brought this up too. When Kenny said, this dude around George Floyd's brother and don't even know it. Right. Call me Legendary TV, what's up? Right. You're around this man's family and don't even know it. Talking reckless. And like Kenny said, then things happen like that. So he acts, see, this is the thing, like I tell you guys, this is why he could never, ever, it's disgusting behavior. And you see, his father, Henry Garcia, you are to blame. You are the man in the family. You're supposed to be the leader in your household. You're supposed to be the example. You ain't. You ain't the leader in your household. You ain't set no example. You set a bad example, Henry. I'm holding you accountable. Because he's a product of what he's seen. This is taught behavior. He's a product of who he is in your household, bro. He's a product of what took place, what transpired in your household. Oh, no. He's a product of you. And your wife is supposed to be a reflection of you. So this is all on you, Henry.
Yep.
That's why he go to a safe platform like Mill City. Mill City is a safe platform for these dudes. No disrespect to him, but that's a safe platform. Anwar Willis, what's up, family? No, sir. No, sir. It's not the word. And I see people saying, oh, that word shouldn't hurt you. The word shouldn't offend you. It's not the word. It's the actions behind the word. Let me say it to y'all again. It's not the word. It's the actions behind the word. Let me say it to you again. It's not the word. It's the actions behind the word. It's what the word incites. It's not the word itself. It's the actions behind it. It's the intent It's what the word can incite. It's what it can brew up. So no, don't you miss me with talking about, well, the word shouldn't hurt you, or I didn't know the word was that bad, or I didn't know it would offend you that much. No, it's the actions behind it. It's what the word meant to our ancestors. Right now, you can call me what you want. I'm fine. But that word, what it meant to my ancestors who transitioned behind that word, who sacrificed behind that word. It's the history that is attached to that word. It's not the word itself. It's the history that's attached to the word. It's not the word itself. The word itself, it has no power. But it's the actions behind the word that my ancestors and the African American or American or New Americans or New Africans or Pan Africans or British Africans or Island Africans or whoever you are, melanated people, the sacrifice that our ancestors have paid the price for behind those words. That's why that word is disgusting. I don't refer to anybody in my circle. I don't refer to people around me. I used to when I was young. Young and uneducated and ignorant I was. When I used to call my friends that word. Hey, what's good, my aim? Now it makes me cringe as I grew and matured. It makes me cringe to hear people say it around me. It's cringing. Because I've educated myself and I understand it's not the word itself. N-I-G-G-A, N-I-G-G-E-R. I don't care if it's N-I-G-G-A-Z. I don't care if it's none of that. You understand? It's the history attached to the word. So when you put a hard ER on the end of it, and you ain't from the community, but you benefited off of the sacrifice of our ancestors, then I got a problem with you, bro. Especially when you use it in an offensive manner. That's when I got a problem with you. Because, see, you don't understand. Well, you do understand. Right? Oh, now, what's up? Southwest Dice, what's good? Poe Porter, what's up? So, here's the thing about it is that you benefited off the sacrifice that my ancestors laid down. Undertaker 504, what's up? And then you got the audacity, you got the nerve to insult us as you sitting high, almighty on your horse. And got the nerve to disrespect the people that paved the way and paid the ultimate sacrifice for you to be able to live and afford the lifestyle that you have. The rights that we fought for. Now we talk about black and brown, and now we talk about minorities. No. There was only one minority that paid the major price in the very beginning for there to be multiple minorities that being oppressed. Dub C, what up, nephew? And all too often does it get overlooked. All too often does it get forgotten how you even got here, how we got to this place. So when you insult the ancestors, I got a problem with that. And when you use an offensive word that was used to oppress those ancestors and man, listen. Who said this is a terrible analogy? Who is you? What do you support? What do you do? Why don't you kick rocks? We are the majority, 1,000%.
Oh, yeah, nice week.
But you know, when I'm just using the word to attest to get the attention of the people, and me not understand that we are not the minority, we are actually the majority. B. Paulie, what's up? Man, these potholes is wicked in New York, bro. This dude talking about the announcer is terrible. Man, kick rocks. Go find yourself.
I had a lot of shit to do behind the scenes. Y'all just don't know. I try to keep y'all.
Go educate yourself.
I try to keep y'all knowing what I do all my life. I mean, excuse me, every day. In my world, who subscribe to me because y'all subscribe to me.
What are you talking about? Be quiet.
And in real life, the haters, all they want to do is try to find ways to be too fucking nosy, to try to pull you down and hurt you. Now, one of y'all attributed to my cash app since y'all know me. And ain't nobody giving me no money, no opportunities, or no blessings of any sort. All y'all care about is just using me. That's all y'all do is use me.
Man, be quiet. He talking about, this dude in my inbox talking about, hey bro, I'm Caucasian, but my two daughters are half black. Then I looked at his page. What? Where? A whole clown. William Bradley, what's good? Oh, they don't Showbiz and Tank and Coach Calvin and Kenny and who else did he mention?
Damn,
he mentioned
man.
a few other people.
The
They don't
fuck?
want to address this because they don't want to go to jail. Go to jail? Why would they be going to jail? He said they don't want to go to jail. Why would they be going to jail?
Got a new subscriber. Thanks, Danny. I'll get you a wrench
Go to jail.
as soon as you
What?
come on.
Get out of here. Blocked.
As soon as I,
Body bag
you
was
know,
done.
if you come on here, Danny, I'll give you a wrench.
Blocked. Boy, I was on my Dikembe Mutombo. Boy, you would have thought I was Dikembe Mutombo yesterday. You would have thought I was Dikembe Mutombo yesterday. Rangel, salute. Appreciate you. I was on my block party so much, you would have thought WJM3, what's up? Boy, they was living in my inbox. I can't believe you. Boy, they couldn't believe it. Boy, they couldn't believe it. Axe was good. Oh, they couldn't believe it yesterday. No. No.
Nobody could. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, what the fuck?
Just talk boxing.
This dude was like, I'm talking about Ryan, not even dealing with this right here. Just I couldn't believe Ryan was doing it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? That's like white folks, young white juveniles be doing dumb shit like this.
This ain't boxing. Oh, it ain't boxing for you. Now suddenly it ain't boxing. One dude told me, I said to him, okay, so if the roles are reversed and Devin Haney did this and called Mexican people or Caucasian people outside their names, when Devin Haney said he would never let a Caucasian fighter beat him, y'all had a fit. Oh, you know what this dude said? Oh, typical black people. Goodbye. That's what he told me. That's what he said. Of course. Of course. So, Ryan Garcia, mama and daddy, out here talking about, this is not really who Ryan is. You're right. He's worse.
I'm
This is
going to
just
tell
the
you
tip of the
something.
iceberg that we just happen to see in public. He let a little bit slip out. No, didn't.
I'm going to tell you something, and I'm glad he's saying that because
And
that's
now
what's
the
leading me
world got
into.
impregnated. Especially you, Henry.
I
Oh, I'm gonna
pressed the
ride your back.
wrong one.
No Diddy. No Diddy. Chris Brooks, what's good? Because Henry, guess what? Your kids are a product of you and your teachings and your leadership. And your wife is a
What was I
reflection
going
of
to
you.
say? I got something to say, but I forgot.
Period. So this is all learned behavior, Henry. And when you let a little bit slip out at that press conference when you had enough, and you let a little slip out, look at the nappy head. Nappy head? Well, Bill was talking about I had a toupee on. Yeah, but you went to nappy head, though. That was in your subconscious, Henry. It just slipped to the front of your brain. And you couldn't control it. You lost control of your behavior, just like your son. He can't help himself. A product. This is taught behavior. So, of course, Henry, you think Henry Garcia gonna come here and talk to me? Absolutely not. Because I'm gonna hold him accountable. See, now he'll go sit on Mill City while Mill City is giving them the benefit of the doubt. Oh, Ryan needs help. Man, listen, miss me with that. I don't give my kids that, man, these potholes. I don't give my kids the benefit of the doubt. No, sir. None of them. I don't do it. Because the world won't give my kids the benefit of the doubt, so why would I? Right? I teach them as much as I possibly can. Now, when you leave my household, you're going to do what you want as an adult. But I'm going to hold you accountable. Hey, you know why you know why this happened? Because you ain't do X, Y, and Z. It's on you, not everybody else. I teach my kids, don't point the finger at nobody but yourself. You are responsible for you. And this is my number one saying to all my kids, for every action there's a reaction. For every action there's a reaction. And another thing I always teach my kid, you never take something from somebody, or you never want to do something that you can't get back. Worst thing to do in life is live with regret. And so I hold them accountable. And so my kids come to me and be like, hey, this is happening. Well, you know what? Peace, blessed to the Queen, Destiny Black, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. My kids come to me, oh, well, Dad, this happened. Well, you know what? You know what? Now, there's things in life that happens that's out of your control, 1,000%. Is there things in life that happens that's out of your control? Yep, 1,000%. But when you do things that's in your control, oh, well, guess what? You gotta live with the decision that you made. You made the decision. So don't. You got tomorrow to try to fix it and make an adjustment. Period. But that's on you. That ain't on nobody else but yourself. Point blank and period. It is what it is. You did that. Don't tell me what nobody else did. Tell me what you did and didn't do. That's it. That's all. That's all I want to hear. Is what you did and did not do. My daughter getting in the car right now. She can tell you. My daughter tell you. She'll say, "Hey, listen. I don't play them games. No sir. No sir, Bob."
All right, I'm gonna give y'all the honest truth about this.
No sir.
About this situation. I messed up. I wasn't supposed to be talking about boxing. I started surfing, and this is kind of like what happens You start off, I titled this one thing, I was supposed to float on to something else that correlated with what I first started with. And I just scrolled down and all of a sudden I seen something else. This was only supposed to be about news. And I just made a mistake. And I got lingered into something else. And I wanted to do like 3 videos about something that dealt with news. Fox News, in which I started off with, and Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And then all of a sudden, I started listening to something dealing with boxing. But before the news, I was looking at something that was dealing with food. My mukbang and my competitive eating and you know, not mine, but the ones that I follow. And I haven't even shared some of them things with y'all. But this is what happens throughout the day with me. And I'm doing this as the background, my downtime, and people I've been following for years. So I'm giving you and sharing with you all who I listen to and what I do. You're in my life. And if you're a subscriber of me, these are the things that I do. But in my real life, the ones that get closer to me that are also in my real life, following me around and watching me, y'all don't have to worry. I'm the realest of the real. What you see me doing is what I'm really doing. Now, what's next? The only place in my life that I'm kind of like a detachment from, but I've lived it already, and it's a artistry which makes rappers, storytellers, painters, people who could do movies or write or do comedy on different levels or whatever you may be good at. Like, I'm not good at math. Some of you are not good at money management. Some of you ain't good at communicating and social skills and interpersonal relationships, and they have all kinds of problems that's going on in their life. Okay, here we go. The business. I'm an hour into this. I can't start this and go for an hour. Nobody will make it through this shit. So I gotta go out, come back in, and start over. Because I'm going to listen to Jason, the Black Authority. Here comes a hater. Oh, God. They only come with criminal intent. They come to shut you down. They come to be nosy. They come to cancel you, obsolete you, fuck with you, because they can. They're haters. It's inside their system. And they can't be nothing more. But anyways, I'll deal with it as it comes. I am the trap god. I'm starting in real life, looking for a company that will allow me to distribute for them. I always say I am, but I definitely will find them one day. If not, I'll continue to do gig apps. No matter what, I'm a law-abiding citizen doing good in life, and that's all I can do. But I'm waiting on my reparations. I want my check, and we need it now. Let's go ahead and listen to a little bit of Tariq Nasheed. Let's listen to some of him. All right, hold